Alright guys, so tonight what we're going to be doing is we're going to be on lesson 7.4 and we are going to extend our learning on multiplying polynomials using the FOIL method. We're going to apply that to geometry just like we normally do with word problems. Okay, so we have the length of a rectangle is 3 feet longer than its width. Okay, so the length of a rectangle is 3 feet longer than its width. So 3 feet plus the W. And this is the W, the width. Okay? So it wants us to draw a picture and label dimensions using X as a variable. Well, we're going to use W as the variable. Okay? Write an expression that represents the area of the triangle. Okay, area equals length times width. And so what we could do here is we could say 3 plus W times W. Length times width. So what we do, we have to kind of solve this expression now. It's just a monomial times a binomial, so you're just distributing this W. So W times W equals W squared, and W times 3 is a 3W. Alright, so that's the expression. Now it wants us to find the rectangle when W equals 4 feet. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to sub in 4 every time we see a W. So 4 squared plus 4, 3W, so 3 times 4. Okay, so that's going to equal 16. 4 squared is 16. 4 times 4 plus 12. And that's going to be 28. 28 feet. Down here it says, write and simplify an expression that represents the volume of a rectangular prism shown below. So we know that volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. Sorry. Length times width times height. Okay? So if this is my length, this is my width, and this is my height. We just multiply those together. Length, x plus 1. Width, 3x. Height, x minus 4. So what I would do here to solve this, we haven't ever had any 3 terms. We have a binomial times a monomial times a binomial. We haven't had that yet. Okay? So what I would do is I would do the binomial times the binomial and do a FOIL. So x plus 1 times x minus 4. Okay? First times first is x squared. Outside times outside is negative 4x. Inside times inside is 1x. And last, 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. Okay? So when we go to write the answer for this part, these two, we need to make sure we first combine these. It's x squared. A negative 4 and a positive 1 makes a negative 3x, and then minus 4. Okay, so that's the answer to this and this. So all we need to now do is multiply this times the 3x. So we just need to distribute the 3x into this problem. Let's do that. 3x times x squared. 3x, to the third. 3x times negative 3x is a negative 9x squared. And 3x times negative 4 is a negative 12x. So you can nope, this would be the order you would want your answer to be in. And this would be your answer. Your volume would be 3x to the third, minus 9x squared, minus 12x. All right, let's look at the bottom. What is the volume of a cube with an edge length? Okay, so cube's volume is sides cubed. So this is one of the sides. One side is 2/3 x squared y fifth. So we got to take that whole thing and put it to the third power, because that's what that is, the side to the third power. All right, so let's do that. We are going to take this 2/3 to the third power. So how do we do a fraction to the third power? So here's what happens. You take the top to the third power and the bottom to the third power and solve those separately. So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Okay, so you get 8 over 27. 8 over 27. And then it's power to power, so multiply your x's. I mean your exponents. X to the 6th and 5 times 3 is y to the 15th. Okay? So that's the answer. That's all we're doing tonight. Tomorrow is Friday, yay. So we'll be working on applying that in class. And then we only have one more lesson left on Monday before we start reviewing on Tuesday for our test next Wednesday. Have a good night.